Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of What Did Men Do Now? Series that has been ongoing in my life since I really figured out that some guys are clueless and want you to know about it. On today's episode, we have a guy called Charlie who decided, I'm going to leave my high school sweetheart of 10 years. I'm also going to leave my current girlfriend, but not leave her enough to actually leave her. Because a girl on the internet has some big tatas and I want to get my face in between those. Cool. I don't know what has happened this year. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if I just have been so blind that I just haven't seen some guys doing this, but turns out lust won once again in today's episode of Scamfish. I was gonna call it Scatfish, which is something nobody should Google. But yeah, today's guy is Charlie. He's a piece of work. I feel like the show has gotten me into some sort of philosophical space where I'm thinking about like, what does it mean to be mans? Oh, mans, and all the other things. By the way, there is like a lot of girls here who are like just absolutely trash as well. But my God, when I see one of my own, I'm like, is this how we come off? All right. And as soon as you see him talk, you're gonna know what I'm saying. Like, you might be thinking maybe he has an excuse. Okay, Suvi, maybe he's a good guy. Who knows? Listen to him talk for like 3 seconds and you'll be like, I understand. And I'm sorry I ever questioned you. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. Would like you to be a part of my journey. Okay, cool. Sounded very sincere, didn't it? What do you call them? Those dudes who knock on your door on a Saturday. Idiots.
All right, team, we got another case. This one comes from a man named Charlie. I'll read his email.
There's like a space between Charlie. He left space so the host could be like, Charlie, that guy. I don't know. Maybe he thought someone knew him. His name is Charlie. Okay. Anyway, just wanted to prepare you for that. Take a second.
Hi, Catfish team. My name is Charlie, and I've been talking to a woman online for about a year and a half.
So let me read it to you. This man messages the Catfish team because if anybody doesn't know by this point, I feel like it's a bit late for me to explain it. Catfishing, when you go on the internet and you're like, this girl has the nicest boo. And then you realize at some point you wake up and you're like, I'm a trash bag. There's no way I could land a girl like that, but I'm gonna try anyway. And then you figure out inevitably she is from Nigeria and you're either going to have to marry a man with 26 letters in his first name or admit you're wrong. So I'm pretty sure most of the guys just marry the guy because they're not ready to admit responsibility. But let's read this. Hi, my name is Charlie and I've been talking to a woman online for about a year and a half. Too long. I've sent her a lot of money and even though I've had doubts from the beginning, I still can't let her go. Titties. I'm currently in a relationship, bitch ass, but I haven't told my girlfriend about this. Coward. And I feel stuck between the two situations. Sticky.
She says she loves me and wants to be with me, but
she says she loves me and wants to be with me. But every time we're supposed to meet, something happens and I have to spend more money. I've probably lost around $30,000 to her. I just want to know if she's real so I can finally move on. If she is real, then it's all, it doesn't matter. If you have to spend $30,000 on someone you can't even see, that's like a ghost hooker. Like, that's not even a thing, dude. Like, if she is real, she's even worse of a person somehow than if she was. Somehow it's easier on the heart to know that she's a Nigerian man rather than like a girl who's just like, I don't want to see you, give me 30K, right?
every time we're supposed to meet, something happens. Please help.
Oh shit, he got one line saying, please help. 30K down the hole? You need to help yourself, sir. I don't know how people have this much money to spend. I'll tell you right now, I am like collection plate on a Saturday. I need people to put the money in. I don't know who I'm gonna be giving 30K to unless it's myself. Times are tough, okay? These are some trying times. I'm not giving 30K. I'm trying to win it back. If anything, in this economy, I am the scam, okay? I'm about 2 seasons away. Suvion Catfish, but he is the catfish. I'll say anything for $1.
Hi, Catfish team.
There it is. We get a first look at Charlie, and my boy looks like he's the default human being before God decided to add any features. Or if you're atheist, before Brandon decided to add any features. He's like the default when you get a custom character in GTA. Before you start adding things, this is what you get. And his brain is also on default mode before you add the smarts to it.
My name is Charlie. I'm 36 years old.
Let's take a second here to talk about pictures. Picture taking in general. For lots of guys, and including me, I am so bad at taking pictures, but I am better than that, I feel. We gotta learn how to take better pictures. You can't look like you've murdered someone, and if you haven't, you're about to. Like, this feels like they could put this on any 6 o'clock news, and people will be like, oh yeah, I saw that. Even if you didn't do anything, it feels like you're gonna. This is, whatever this is, needs to stop. I'd put a shirt on, okay? If you don't have anything to show, don't show it off.
I'm 36 years old. I'm a truck driver. I got my CDL when I was 23. I like what I do. It's my passion. I love my job.
That's good, right? This is one of the few times I've heard someone say they love their job. He likes driving trucks. Is it racist to say he looks like a truck driver? I don't know. But he does. He does. He looks like an 18-hour-a-day driving away from situations type person. Possibly because of things he did. Who knows? But here he is. He likes his job. That's what I was trying to say.
Charlie was searching for marriage and stability early.
Every picture of him looks like he has PTSD. This dude looks like the poster child of like, I seen some shit. What the hell? Oh, okay. All right. Gotta work on those angles, buddy.
So he committed fast and married his high school girlfriend.
We were in high school together, and then we got married for 10 years, so a whole decade.
That is what 10 years is. I just want to go on record and say, like, me personally, I could never do it. And I didn't do it. I did have a high school sweetheart who I didn't marry because that's not my thing. Okay. However, I have some friends who I feel like they did get married and they're like basically high school sweethearts. And I wish them nothing but the best. And I hope they do way better than me. It just depends on your case and certainty of someone. But if you're not certain, don't drag someone else into this. A divorce is for two people. It's not just yours. Okay. So that's sad because he said he thought he loved her. And I mean, I think a lot of things at 18. I thought at 18, I was going to grow more. I was hoping I could be in the NBA, but it didn't happen. I thought a lot of things, you know? I thought I could sleep for way longer than I do now without having 10 people message me, did you get the work done? That's not what happened. So I'm good waiting and then giving someone the best situation now, but he was 18 and then at 28, he decided, actually, I don't love you. And he got divorced, which just sucks on both ends because you don't hear from the girl in the situation. Don't know if she wanted that to happen. Maybe she was still madly in love, but then again, it is Charlie. So have we seen her body? I just want to, okay. I'm not saying like her body, like, is it good? I'm saying, is it like breathing? You know what I mean? Like I've seen some pictures of him that makes it look like he's like one of those cold case. Okay. Anyway.
Talked about kids. I can't. I don't want to have kids. So we just grew apart. I'm like, I don't want to go through this. I don't want to do this divorce.
When he says we grew apart, is she somewhere in the attic or the basement right now? You know what I mean? He might say things when you come over to his house like she'll always be here, and then maybe she's trapped in the attic. There's a piece of her that'll always remain with me, and maybe he cut off a piece of something. I'm just saying, like, look at him. Nobody takes selfies behind a shower unless you've washed off your body from some sort of sin you've committed.
Something telling me that I gotta get out. If I don't get out now, am I gonna regret it?
Charlie ultimately made the life-changing decision to get a divorce.
Why did he say it like that? Why did he say it like it's a lotto win or something? The life-changing decision to fuck his life up. He made the life-changing decision to finally be able to play golf on a Sunday. What the hell, Drew? He said that like it's a good thing, like he finally figured it out. Divorced. Back in the game, baby.
Hoping it would lead him to someone special.
Bro, he's gonna lead him straight to jail with those pictures. This is a crazy mugshot, okay? Nobody ever took a selfie and like the police are like, well, let me just escort you right to your jail cell. I mean, I don't know what you did, but it's worse than this guy. I don't know if I could, if someone took a picture like that, they'd be like, when did you catch him? And I'd be like, I don't, kind of like got that written all over it.
That's when I started going online. I downloaded Tinder, downloaded Bumble, downloaded Hinge, downloaded Mingle.
Tinder and Christian Mingle. Tindian Mingle. Crinder. All right. Okay. Let's talk about that. What are you saying on Tinder? Like, I'd like you to get down on your knees for me, shorty. And then like on Christian Mingle, I'd like you to get down on your knees and pray with me, shorty. What pictures is this man using? Like, where's the church pictures? I want to know. That's some level of commitment. I don't even understand. Like, I feel like he's on Christian Mingle asking, like, are you religious? Like, this is the type of IQ level we're working with over here. Wow, I've never seen someone go on both, but that's a first for me.
Any dating apps you can think of, I had like 10 dating apps.
That's too many, sir. That's too many. That is sad to listen to. I don't know how dating is online, by the way. I've been on Bumble once in my life, like years ago now, showing my age. But nah, that's not for me. If I see you on the street, then it's on like Donkey Kong. But like other than that, I don't know, man. Talking is my biggest skill. I don't think that texting is as fun. But hey, look, if you get divorced with your high school sweetheart, the first thing you want to do is crack open a girl who's subscribing to Jesus. You know, you got to do it, man. Girl defined.
Some of the people on there started messaging me, oh, you're very handsome, you know, you're very cute, you know, oh, hey, hey, you want to hook up?
I bet you they did that on Christian Mingle. That's the first one. I like you. Want to hook up?
You want to praise the low from all different angles? I bet you Chris was getting those.
In his search for love online, Charlie quickly got caught up talking to multiple escorts at once.
I didn't know that you could do that on the dating sites. I suppose, why wouldn't it be a cesspool of people trying to get people to pay for their lifestyle or whatever else they're doing? It makes complete sense once you think about it, you know. People, you know, trying to be maybe normal, and then like you're like, oh, I have to pay for every interaction with you. I don't know. This is why I'm scared of some of the online dating. I'm sure it is good, by the way, but damn. So he's got escorts, which is completely not what you're supposed to do with dating.
They all asked for money, and not once did he meet any of them in person.
There was about 10 of them, I know.
When your life is so bad that like you can't even finish the sentence without doing one of these. I don't know when last I did that for like someone was like, how bad is your life? I'm like, I'll tell you how bad it is. Damn, poor guy. He is poor because he's paying them. Oh.
The money through Chime, PayPal, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Cash App, to Apple Pay.
What the hell is Chime? Chime? I don't even know some of the... This dude has probably got all of his accounts drained. His accounts have been sucked harder than him, bro. That's Chime. Apple Pay. It's official. Apple Pay is like an official... Like that hooker, it must be like... You can download it. Like she's on the App Store. Damn. Apple Pay?
And there was a sense that came over me, like a high. Like I felt like power, like I got all these, like I felt like...
Yeah, that's the full picture. It looks like fucking rigor mortis took over his body. He looks like he's been dead for a while. I never seen someone so stiff in a picture before, and not in the way that he's trying to be. My goodness gracious, sir. Are you above the sheets? Is this supposed to look like anything a human being wants? Like maybe aliens coming down from Mars are like, this motherfucker goes over the sheets. I just don't understand people. It just looks like a coffin, that's all.
Like I got all these girls, I felt like they all want me, you know? I started paying them all the money, and I felt like a drug dealer.
Wow, that's not how that works. I can only imagine, right? Like a good looking guy or something, and then you're like getting like all the attention from girls or something. But these are high school fantasies, are they not? Like, tell me when you're in your late 20s or 30s, you're not looking for something else, or maybe you do want lots of girls, fine, whatever. But like these are adolescent fantasies, we know that. Cool, you want to get your dick wet, basically. That's the thing that every guy goes through. It's nothing to be ashamed of, let's be honest. But my boy is paying for experiences that he's not earning, okay? You gotta get in the gym, do something, be charismatic. You're paying for these experiences that are not real. It's gonna make you feel dirty.
I was like, no, I'm not paying them any more money. So then I blocked a lot of them, deleted them. But there was one that I can't do it.
So at this point, Charlie, he's sworn off all these girls on Christian Mingle and these other sites. However, one person sticks in his mind, and he's just too lusty. He's lusty and busty, okay? He wants that girl because she looks too damn good. She's edible to him.
I tried blocking her. I tried deleting her. I unblock her. I talk to her. I can't get rid of her. There's something about her.
And she looks like a kid. That's disappointing on all levels. minus 25 points for your humanity, sir. She looks like a baby. Stop that. Nope. This might be just for me and you guys. Can we just talk for a second? I feel weirded out, like if a girl looks like really young and like is with a guy and stuff. I know like they could be off age, and there's obviously nothing wrong with that actually, but like I feel like, oh, okay, if someone looked like a kid, I'll be like, I don't know, like if a guy looked like a boy, right? And you're a girl and you're like, I love that boy, I'd be like, ooh, stop saying that. Anyway, sorry, I'm just saying.
It's about 5'9", 5'10".
I hope that's not her age, sir.
She's got very wavy, long, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Shows a picture of brown hair. Well, he's focused on something at least.
Thin build a little bit, good figure. She doesn't wear like a lot of skimpy clothing. I mean, she wears, nice clothing.
Dude, I'm sorry. It's actually freaking me out that she looks kind of like a teenager, doesn't it? I'm sure she's not. Like, I know that this is obviously not the thing, but like, ooh, isn't that not weird? Okay, sorry.
Would wear like a nice tank top with jeans, she would...
Don't you find it creepy though how guys, not all guys, I'm talking about these guys, most guys, well, some guys are nice. Don't you find it weird how how everyone becomes a fashion designer the minute they find a girl who has like a nice figure? She wears a crop top and some jeans that show her knees. I want to suck those knees. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Okay, Vera Wang, just shut the hell up.
You know, doesn't wear like a mini skirt, doesn't dress like a hooker or anything.
Mini skirt equals hooker. We figured it out. That's the algebra equation I was looking for in my 10th grade math class when the teacher failed me. Mini skirt equals hooker. I didn't know that. Heels equal stripper. Bra equals escort. No bra equals loose escort. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Thing like that. She seems very genuine, very caring, very
Sherlock Holmes over here can deduce that shit from a picture. She seems caring. She holds up 2. It doesn't even need to mean peace. It could be, I'm taking a number 2. I'll be back in a second. Something like that. Apparently she's genuine and caring. She's so genuine. She will tell you when she's taking a dump. Good for everyone. Good for the world. Okay.
there's something about her. It's just, she seemed very innocent, very helpless. She said she was very poor.
Innocent, helpless, poor, genuine, true to herself. Wears a miniskirt, has the newest iPhone. Literally, there's a picture of her drinking like a strawberry slushy. I've never seen a homeless person ask for acai bowl or whatever, acai bowl, whatever the fuck that shit is called. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even homeless and I can't pronounce that shit. So, dude, you gotta understand where poor is coming from. You haven't seen a poor person if you think that's a poor person. Maybe this guy is so rich that he can afford to waste 30K on Nigerian men that he calls baby girl, but I can't, and I don't know where this is coming from.
It's like the movie Pretty Woman. Along and take her off the streets and give her a place to stay and give her a home to live in. And the money I've given her, I saved her.
All right, there's just so much to discuss here. This is like a fantasy that this man is living, and I don't know if I'm just gonna be a bit general here. Some guys are going on the internet thinking about these fantasies that they can save a girl who is in like this lewd profession, quote unquote, and they're like, I can save her. I can make her one of mine. I am going to preach the good gospel on her, but my God, does she have an ass? You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm coming from here. This dude watched Pretty Woman and saw it as like a inspirational movie, and it's a good movie. You should watch it if you haven't. It's a fun movie, but like this is like me watching, I don't know, the NBA finals and then starting to dunk on random people thinking I'm gonna do it. I just feel like this dude has idealized a movie, and instead of bettering himself and going out IRL into society and figuring himself out and everyone else, he's like, it's just Pretty Woman. I can save her, bro. As J. Cole said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
But she can't meet me. I says, why can't you video call me? Can I talk to you on the phone? She says, my phone is broken. My phone will never be fixed.
Phone will never be fixed. That's a very tough thing to say. There's a line, Charlie says, babe, I really want to talk to you on the phone. When can we do that? She says, I told you it's broken and I don't have the money to fix it. So we have a problem here. She's poor even though Charlie is sending her money at every given opportunity. How could she be poor? He doesn't ask.
She says, hey, love, how you doing, love? Hey, love, I miss you, love. It's like, my wife never talked to me like that before. No girls ever talked to me like that.
He was married 10 years and his wife didn't say love? Oh my God. How bad is the sex? What? You know, you gotta try swirling it, bro. Swirl it and then pelvic thrust like SpongeBob. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. That's just sad. This dude's life is sad. Some people's life is sad, but inherently life might be that way. It depends how you look at it, because life is just 10% decisions, 90% how you react to it. This man could actually at any point say, I'm going to have unbridled enthusiasm for life or pick up hobbies or actually do something I like, and then someone is gonna come along and be like, you seem really interesting, I want to spend time with you, which is so much different to I'm chasing girls on Christian Mingle, even though maybe he's a Christian, but he's a truck driver, so I don't know. It just seems like this dude is just like, since my high school girlfriend has left, I need to find another one. I need to fill that void, and there are so many better ways to do that than just chasing girls and throwing money at them hoping they love you. I just don't know how that would ever work. This dude has problems.
He says, well, I have 2 of my friends that are interested in you, okay? So she says, are you interested in a foursome?
Excuse me. I haven't, what in fucks society? What in the fuckleberry is going on? I thought this man said she was innocent, poor, pretty woman, all this other shit. I want to be in love, blah, 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 blah. No one's ever said I love you. Would you be interested in a horse? He skipped the fucking 3, guys. He skipped it. He went 2 up. She's like, oh, I'm not enough for you, Charlie. Would you like 2 other women? Are you ready to satisfy a whole group of us? This is like a Big Mac meal deal, okay? Will it feed the whole family? I'm sure it will, Charles.
She seemed very innocent, very helpless. I says, hell yeah, I'm all for that.
That's exactly how you answer that question. Are you kidding? Heck yeah, I am. Hey, would you like a foursome with me and 3 baddies? Heck yeah, I would. And I'll do it today.
Never done that before. I figured, well, you know, I might could be fun. So she's like, 2 of my friends, but you gotta pay them. I says, okay.
What kind of pyramid scheme is this? My wife is trying to invite other people into my bed, but I have to pay the bottom one to be on top. What in the hell is going on here? This is a pyramid scheme I was not aware of. Damn, that would be the way to convince my wife to not ever have threesome ever. Like, she's like, you gotta pay the other girl. I'll be like, that seems like you could have brought that up before. That feels like it's less of someone who wants to do this, and now it seems like it's a transactional thing. That's suddenly not as cool, bruh. I didn't know those ass cheeks were behind a paywall. Soz, can't do it.
Supposedly I was paying for her expenses. I was paying for their airline tickets. She said that they really want to meet you. They're waiting for you. And then
the girls are ready for you. You'll just need to send some more money first. My boy went from high school sweetheart to foursome real quick in an alarming amount of time, and in between you add some Christian mingle in there, sprinkle some Christian mingle. That's just shows where his mind is at.
I was supposed to meet them, but then they wanted me to pay them more money, and I says, no, I'm not.
After talking and developing feelings for each other,
so unfortunately that fell through because of the incessant need for money, and this man doesn't receive the foursome he probably asked Santa Claus when he sat on his lap last year. Now we take you to months later. Charlie and Julia are still talking to each other, but things are not going good.
Julia suggested that they finally meet, but it would cost a pretty penny.
She says, well, I really want to meet you. So my other customer canceled. So she says, if you just pay me whatever, I'll meet you tonight. And I did that.
Okay, so she's apparently an escort. For whatever reason, I did not clock that. It makes 100% sense now. And he did even say the movie Pretty Woman, but I still didn't think, I thought that she was just like a girl. Okay, so even in her fantasy world, this is not real, right? This is a fake thing that someone is pretending to do. And even in the pretend world, this man is still resorting to escorts. Not even in reality, in VR, he's getting gooned. He's gooning. That's a word I learned. If you pay me what he was going to pay me, we can hook up, she says. It's been a long time, and they're doing this.
And then I'm waiting by the restaurant. There's a hotel. So she says, well, we have to fill out a couple forms first. I says, okay.
Right, of course, the F1, F2, and FU form. This man is okay with the fact that the girl that he presumably loves was ready to get frisky with another mister, and then that person, well, pulled out, but you know, didn't pull out, and then now he's like, yeah, I'm ready to park my car in that garage. Are we really, we're doing this? Okay.
$150 for a gentleman verification, so I know you're not going to hurt me. So I sent that. Sent it to her. She says, are you clean? I says, I am clean.
I feel like at some point his ex-wife is looking at this video being like, I made the right choice. I just don't know what to say about this dude. There are so many chances. It's almost like the dude on the other end, the scammer, is like, maybe he'll give up now. Maybe if I ask to send a picture of the face, maybe gentleman's verification will get him. Like, I don't know at what point the scammer behind the scenes now feels sad and is like, you need to get your money up, son. You need to get your IQ up. You need to get that self-confidence going. Otherwise, I'm gonna scam you till it keeps happening.
She said, well, just send $200 so I know that you're clean. I sent her that. And I'm paying her all this money to meet her.
But you're not paying to meet her. You're paying to get your meat in her, right? Which is different, because we're sitting here talking about how you're trying to fall in love. But realistically, every conversation that I've seen has been escort, hookers, foursome. Yeah, I'll pay you to hook up. I don't know. I've watched a lot of Disney movies. I've never seen Aladdin ask Genie if he could get some lube for Jasmine or something. Like, you know, I've never seen that. it feels like it's not romantic is what I'm saying.
3 hours later and she hasn't met. I file a seize on her bank account. Seized my bank account. She told me that she had like $4,000 in her PayPal account.
In a twist of cruel fate, this dude somehow manages to seize her PayPal account, which I'm pretty sure that all scammers work through. So I don't know. I've never seen action being taken before. That's actually kind of badass that he actually does this. And now she has problems. She says, you seized my bank account. I had 4,000 in it. Now I can't access it. And this man is literally the embodiment of like, can't get ass, so you can't get paid. It actually happened. He did it. I don't know how, but he did it.
So she says, I'm never going to meet you now. Gonna meet her. I was going to meet her. And now I ruined it. I destroyed it because I forwarded her bank account.
So after, like, basically what happens is this dude seizes the bank account. She says that he blew it and his chance with her is over. And then he, for like 10 seconds, explains to Catfish how he feels really bad and sad that his chance was over. Like, he blew his chance with this girl. As if he didn't literally talk about all the things that he talked about. Like, feels like a very unstable man. Like, someone who has like an ideal of a relationship and who doesn't understand a relationship is full of ebbs and flows and you have to actually love someone enough to ride those. It feels like he's just like, I ruined my chance at getting between those titties. And look, I'm a guy, okay? I have had those where I feel like, damn, could have got some of that. And that is fine. But what's not fine is thinking that that's better than love or whatever else that you're doing. Like, if you're trying to find a partner, this is obviously not where you're gonna find it. You know, if you're putting out all these things where I'm gonna have money, or if someone says Foursome, I say yes without knowing you or the people, then you're not gonna be seen as someone who's like marriage material. It's just not what it is. Okay. I see he's got a coat on now. That's good.
I want to talk about our relationship. I says, okay, no money aside, just talk. You know, she's wants to give me another chance.
But then Julia came.
Okay, things actually do go back to normal when she says she's gonna give him another chance after a few days. He actually apparently ignored her, which is funny. He was actually doing the right thing and then decided I'm gonna do the wrong thing as soon as she said, I'm gonna give you another chance, and now he's back to it.
She was trying to create a business online. I love you so much. I put your name in the business. So she says, you are my co-business, Werner. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the picture of the two business owners right there, Charlie and Lennon. What's her name? Julia. That's fantastic. That's good. She comes back with a whole different thing. She's like, hey bro, I know that we tried to do this whole escort thing, you being the customer, me being the escort. That shit is old news. What we need to do is sell women's clothes. So instead of you paying to bang me, how about you be the head of my company and I never give you head? How about that? What a weird tangent. What a 90-degree turn that is.
So I sent her $10,000.
Oh, there it is. Well, hey, tangents sometimes are worth $10,000, everyone. I'm gonna tangent my YouTube into escort channel. For me, I'm the escort. I'm male escort. And now I'm gonna get $10,000 for that. Thank you. Everyone will pay me. Pay me, please. It's good for my ego.
And she started sending me money through Cash App, and I was getting money like $200, $300, $50, $20.
Oh yeah, if you keep adding that up, one day it might get to the $10,000 investment you gave her after the foursome you didn't have and the fact that she wanted to hook up and made you pay all that money that you didn't get back. Sound investment, fella. Sound investment. You're gonna see in a bit that like it goes further than everything. There's a lot of people on Catfish who have family members who are like, I have cut you out of my life. This dude is not one of them. He has his family who still seems to love and care about him and refuses to listen to them. This man is like diving headfirst into injury despite everyone else telling him to wear a helmet.
One of the customers that she was talking to, they messaged, don't ever talk to the customer. I talk to the customers. You just take the money and distribute it to me.
So he does get money from customers and she says he could keep 10%. Some of the customers then ask if this is a scam, to which he says the most beautiful words I've ever heard. I don't know, because he actually doesn't know if his girlfriend is real. And then she says, I'll talk to them, which is just a green flag, really. This man is the apex of bad decision making, I gotta say.
And I said, that doesn't seem right. I said, I don't feel right doing that. I'm not doing this anymore. So then she says, I have to close the business. And I'm just like, why did I do that? I just gave her 10 grand.
Yeah, plus the foursome money and the hookup money and all the other money that you've not told us about, which there is, you know, there's always money. These dudes, anytime they're on Scamfish, they're like, no, give a couple dollars. You look at the bank account like, yeah, no, it was a couple thousand, yeah.
Just like like candy.
After being out thousands of dollars, Charlie took a break from Julia. He soon met a woman who he got in a relationship with.
Unlike everyone else in the series, this man takes a break from his online crush. He goes out into the world and he actually does it, fam. He does it.
I did it!
He gets a new girlfriend. He moves on in his life. He's finally looking happy. We've never seen this happen before. There's never been someone who's like, I'm quitting, and then they actually do and their life gets good. I'm like feeling happy for the first time. I was wrong about Charlie, is what I would say if that was the end of the episode. Let's keep going.
But eventually, Julia came back.
I was okay. I was doing fine. I was enjoying my girlfriend. I was spending time with her.
That's not how you say that. Or is it? I was enjoying my girlfriend. I was enjoying her so much until a better one came along. It was the new model. And now I enjoy this girlfriend until the better one comes along. I'm crazy.
And I was like, I'm not going to talk to this person. I blocked her. I didn't block her.
Oh. Backtracked pretty fast there.
I blocked her. I'm not gonna say I blocked her because I didn't. I'm not saying that. I don't know who said that. I wouldn't do that to her.
You know, I mean.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't block her, but I silenced her.
Whoa, that's worse, actually. I silenced her is what you did to your high school sweetheart. That's why she's in the basement in 2 pieces. She's in 2 parts. Really? He's gonna really say words like, I silenced her, and then have a face like that? Are you sure about those decisions, my friend? I don't know about those decisions.
That was good for a while, and then I wanted to see if she'd messaged me. And now she says, I have to send her money so that we can meet, and she wants me to complete this contract. She says, well, this is the contract. I said, I didn't sign any contract. She says, well, my bags are all packed. I'm ready to meet you. I want to meet you.
All right, so he has a girlfriend, things are going good. He picks up the phone to see, and she says, we have a contract. Even though he hasn't signed anything or met her, he says, what? And then she said her bags are already packed and she's ready to meet him. There is no contract. I don't know if this man is understanding what is happening, but he has a girlfriend. His life is going good now. What are you doing?
And she said, if you don't continue to talk to me and you don't pay $800, I will myself.
Okay, so this is serious. The scammer being genuinely a piece of shit here by threatening to, I think, off herself if he doesn't pay $800 and continue talking to her. That's really, really the lowest of the low. I feel for this guy in this particular moment because I feel like nobody wants to have that on their conscience. And especially if he believes it, even though we can look back and laugh, he might be like, oh, what if she's real? This is a tough situation.
I was like, oh my God. And I started talking to her again. I'm with my girlfriend. I care about her. I care about her very much, but I'm not in love with her.
Yeah, all right. Dating. They will actually explore this, and I feel like that's a very nuanced thing. You can't be dating someone and not love them. That's fine. I mean, in a perfect world, everyone you date, you have to love. But it's not a perfect world, is it? So maybe that's just how it is. But this dude is a dick.
But I love Julia, but I haven't met her. I know it sounds foolish, but there's just...
Well, it doesn't just sound foolish. It sounds damn near like stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like stupid, like that kind of, because that's just unreal. Like having a partner, then deciding I'm done with you, then getting a girlfriend, still having that girlfriend, and then saying you're in love with a girl you haven't met over a girl who you've spent over a year with and still can't say you love to. You stupid.
Just the love, it's a different feeling. I just love this person online. I'm just in love with this person.
Charlie felt he couldn't live with himself if Julia took her life over $800, so he eventually gave in.
I sent her 6 through Bitcoin.
Okay, imagine bargaining over your life, right? Like saying, I'm gonna jump off this cliff if you don't give me $800. And then you get a text saying, I'll give you $600. Take it or leave it. Imagine bargaining with your own fucking life. That's just... Bargaining for someone else's life is... That hasn't happened since the early 1900s, you know? Wow.
She wants $200 before April 10th, which is next week. And if I pay that $200, she says that I can go to her house and pick her up. She will move in here, and then she will reveal all her identity about herself.
That seems like a horseshit deal, if you ask me. You pay her $200 so you can then pick her up, and then she can live at your house and reveal her secrets to you. Unless her name was fucking Batman.
I'm not Batman.
I wouldn't take that deal. Picking a girl up so she can tell you who she really is, I don't know what that's gonna lead to, but I don't like that.
I've talked to my therapists, I've talked to my friends, I've talked to my mom, I've talked to my brother, and they all tell me the same thing. They says, Charlie, just stop talking to her. But it's like, I can't.
That's where I find it really bad, is the fact that he has therapists. He says therapists, multiple therapists. He's got mom, he's got a brother and friends. In this particular situation, this dude has every ounce of help he can possibly get and is still making the wrong decisions. At what point is this completely your responsibility and you're gonna have to either get burned and learn or continuously do this? I would have folded the minute I saw her picture and been like, that looks like someone in high school. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna leave you be. Take care.
It's like there's a 99.99% chance that, okay, this could be fake. But there's that point, like 0.001% that says it might be real. And that 0.01% always keeps me coming back.
He's the type of guy to read the bacteria thing that says kills 99.9% of germs and take it to the company and be like, what about the 0.1? What about the 0.01? He's just like crazy outside the factory.
I mean, this is like a secret double life. So his girlfriend doesn't know about this at all.
So anyway, they take this to the team, the Scamfish team, and now they have to do some work, uncover the secrets, and then go back and report to the man and explain to him that his girlfriend is fake and that his real girlfriend is real and that he has to make some decisions very soon.
No, I spoke to him and he said that she has no idea. She does know that he was talking to this Julia person in the past, but he told his girlfriend he's no longer talking to her. She moved from Ohio to be with him.
His girlfriend now?
Yes, and they live together.
Okay, well, at that point, you can't say that you don't love her, right? Like, I was under the assumption this dude was just casually dating her. I saw them at the medieval fest. Seems pretty casual. You want to go for a mead, you know? You say something like that. So the girl's like, okay, meet up. Perhaps, and then she chuckles. It's good. I didn't know that this dude was, he had her come over from Ohio to live with him. And you know that's a rescue mission because she's from Ohio. Besides LeBron James, there's nothing else there. So that's bad. I don't know. Suddenly this dude saying that he doesn't love her seems borderline predatory, since it's like, so why did she pick up and move to your place? Why have you been living together for a year plus if you haven't loved her? What are you doing then?
He says that he doesn't like cheating, he's never cheated, and he's basically saying he's not considering this as cheating.
If you want to know the truth, ask yourself that question. If your partner suddenly, I don't know, was sexting someone or sending nudes to someone, would you consider it like that? And then wherever the line is for you, hopefully you have the conversation. If you both are in agreement, then that's that. Other than that, it's pretty private. But I think in general, that's pretty sure that's doing it, man.
It's cheating. It's cheating.
It's cheating. Well, he also mentioned that he feels needed and wanted by this person, and he's a nice guy.
Interesting.
He said he's a nice guy, Bree. That's the universal signal of a douchebag. He's a nice guy. Saying the words, I'm a nice guy, ensures that you're absolutely not a nice guy. It's like the telltale sign. Imagine walking up to someone and saying, I'm innocent. I don't even know what you did, but I'm gonna think you're guilty now. Because nobody just says it. Prove it. Okay.
So what type of research do we have to look into?
So we have pictures of Julia, we have transactions, funds he sent via Zelle, we also have PayPal transactions.
Well, sounds like we have a ton to go through. Let's get going.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm really curious about this country code. Let's start there.
Yeah, no problem.
So Bree and David go on and they start like looking up some of the information. I was wrong. I'm just gonna say it. I'm so sorry to the country of Nigeria. I assumed it's not Nigeria. It's Bangladesh. They did it. Bangladesh is on the map. A scammer from Bangladesh. Woo, 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 woo.
So
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. It looks like this number is under a Julia.
Which that's what matches the profile right there. What is that? Is that Zelle?
It's Zelle, but it's weird because it says registered as Tipu. And then Tipu.
Tipu. Yeah, that's where it is. Indians are coming back into it. I know this is a subsector. But yeah, okay, Southeast Asia is on the map again. We're back. Tipu is taking your money.
Which is interesting because we have a... Guys...
Oh, look at him. Oh, Tipu. Man, he's gonna suck that Tipu. Okay. That does not look like Julia. More handsome, I would say.
Guys, picture.
That's like gross. Like,
Hey, he's actually a pretty decent looking dude, actually. Tipu, you could get done by a lot worse people than Tipu over here, okay?
that's so gross. If he's sending money and they're talking to each other sexy, like, can you imagine?
David doesn't understand, like, gay people. He's like, can you imagine a guy talking sexy to a guy? That's crazy. David from 1943, man. He really got tickled with that, too. He was like, could you imagine two guys liking each other? That's crazy.
Let's go into a match for, I mean, what is she? OnlyFans model?
OnlyFans model, I would say.
After learning more and reaching out to the leads, the team was ready to reveal the truth behind who Charlie has been talking to.
So from what I can gather, Tipu is actually Julia, which is very sad. Or very happy, depending on how you look at it. I think it's pretty sad for Charlie, but I don't know. David seemed to get a good laugh out of that one, so that's pretty good. It's now time to reveal all the information to Charlie, and he's ready to see whether Julia's real. That 0.01% is really driving him mad. I don't know many people who would do so much for 0.01%, but here we are.
Charlie, how's it going?
Hey, Charlie. Good to see you. So this is David.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Finally, nice to meet you, Dave. I've seen you a lot on YouTube, and I've been watching you guys a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing that always gets to me. I've been watching you guys a lot. Is just, this is like someone from To Catch a Predator watching Chris Hansen being like, I love your show, man. Man, I cannot wait to be on it in the wrong side, you know? Wow. I was like, there's only one way me and Chris Hansen gonna meet, and it's gonna be like this one. It's gonna, woo, he's gonna say the words, have a seat, and my ass gonna be sweating. What a crazy thing to watch the show and then not register that you could possibly be someone who's getting romance scammed. It's just, you're watching it right in front of your face.
Yeah. So how are things today?
A little bit tense, a little bit pressure.
What do you think the outcome's gonna be?
I mean, I know this sounds weird, but like I want to hear that saying that all this stuff was a fake, all this stuff was a scam. That would kind of give me the best closure that I could ever have, because it's like I try to talk to my therapist, I try to talk to my mom and my brother and everything and my friends, and it's just like I'm not seeing something.
Yes, common sense. If everybody in your life is telling you the same thing, it's not like hearing it from Dave and Bree are gonna change everything. I know that they're the scamfish people. They could give you more closure than the other people can. I do understand that, but you've got to this point and you haven't done it without like damage. You've damaged your life a lot to get to this point. I hope that hearing it actually helps, but he literally turned his life around, then went back. He relapsed, and that is very sad.
I have one other question for you. What if this is real?
Basically, in a nutshell.
All right. Dave is playing with his food at this point. This is the guy who runs this whole thing. He runs the operation, and he has the nerve to ask this dude, what if it's real? Dave, stop. This man, put him out of his misery.
It's like the movie Pretty Woman, right? There's a prostitute, whatever she is, and
She's Julia Roberts. Okay. This dude watched Pretty Woman and based his life out of that. You know what you're gonna need to be watching if you keep this up? Fucking Shawshank Redemption, son. You're gonna have to escape from prison just to get out of this lifestyle that you're living in. Okay, have you ever watched the movie Scamfish? Maybe you should, or if you haven't, maybe you should make one. I just can't believe that he picked up this movie, put it in, and was like, that is my life now.
you know, he helps her, he gives her a new life. What keeps me coming back to her is I somehow helped her. I got her out of that industry, but it's like I helped her so much somehow, and then she wants to live with me and move in with me and have kids with me and be my, you know.
But you have
I thought this dude didn't want to have kids. I thought this whole thing started, the whole reason that he even started his whole dating journey was because his high school sweetheart and him disagreed on whether or not to have kids. Are you telling me that if the woman is right, like if she looks good enough, suddenly you're willing to compromise everything that you've ever known? Because you're starting to sound like me. No, motherfucker. Of course, I was joking. Dude, what are you doing, man? Don't go back on your one or two things that you actually think about. Bruh, this woman is like blackmailing him into having kids.
girlfriend right now, right?
I do, yeah, but
You mentioned that if Julia is this person, that you would indeed leave your girlfriend for her.
but see, Brianna, I don't know. It's like, can you really love somebody online? I mean, my girlfriend now, we have a good thing going, but I don't really know if I really love her yet, but like this other girl online.
Oh, yet, huh? So she moved from Cleveland, Ohio to be with you. She's staying in your house. You're taking her to medieval fairs, okay? Now you're gonna have medieval affairs with someone else just because you don't know, it hasn't clicked yet. What are you expecting to happen, bro? What at the medieval fair were you looking for, huh? Was she gonna cook a leg of turkey for you or something? Like, my brother in Christ, honestly, go back on Christian Mingle.
And it's like, I'm like, somehow I'm in love. Like, I have more feelings for her, you know?
You know what's actually happening, guys. This dude is looking at this girl. I have not seen her, okay? She might be very pretty. Who knows? The girlfriend. But what I think is happening is he is getting blinded by lust. He's looking at some of the pictures that this model has and thinking, my life with her would be so good because, like, she's so good looking that I'm getting horny just thinking about it. And that is a feeling that I don't get with my girlfriend. So basically what I'm saying is this man needs to do some soul searching, because if you want a girl like that, sure, that exists. I don't know how realistic that is to 100% always be like that, but you're looking at the idea of a person who's presented their best version on the internet. Plus you've only seen pictures, literally not even a moving image of that person. And you comparing it to a girl who literally uprooted her life for you. As a guy, man to man, you gotta man up. Like, that sucks.
But I mean, you've been with your girlfriend for a year. If you haven't felt like love feelings after a year, maybe it's just not the relationship you want to be in, and it's not fair for her that you're having this side relationship.
Because like you said, you don't say I love you to her. Have you told Julia that you love her?
She says it a lot more to me. I don't say it as much.
So that's a yes.
I used to say it. I used to say it more often before I was dating. Before I was with my girlfriend, I used to say it a lot to her more, but now it's kind of like when she says love you, I says okay.
All right, so he does say he loves you to Tupu. So basically his relationship is Tupu, a girl who's actually living in my house. Tupu from Bangladesh, girl who moved from Ohio, currently in my bed right now. I have to whisper so she doesn't wake up.
You know, I'll talk to you later, or sometimes she'll keep saying it and then I don't feel right saying it to her. I just don't feel right saying that to her.
Well, I mean, Charlie, we have the answers for you. We're good at finding things, but in this situation, we found a lot that you're probably going to be very surprised to hear and see.
Okay.
So we ran a reverse image search on our site, socialcatfish.com, and we got a match, but it's not a match with the person that you thought you were talking to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a look of someone who's like, all right, yeah, that makes sense. He just wants to be put out of his misery so he could finally achieve good relationship with his girl, I guess. And maybe sometimes you just need a kick in the head to actually be like, keep this one. She's a keeper. Who knows?
Have you seen this before?
There's something that whenever you get
Yeah, he has. Okay. We don't need more than 2 seconds. Anytime you ask them a direct question, they can't say yes or no, and they're like,
Well, what you have to understand is the first thing is that, it's conceivable.
yeah, okay, he saw it.
a gut feeling, you always should listen to it. And I had a gut feeling that something was off.
Hey, Charlie, can I ask you a really, really personal question?
What is your IQ, and is it above 10? That would be like, he's like, Charlie, can I ask you a question? When you watch the movie Forrest Gump, do you relate to it? You know what I mean? Charlie. I'm just saying.
Sure, yeah.
Do you feel like you have a addiction?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Anybody that is addicted to, adult content and spends a lot of time watching it builds a false sense of reality.
Like, I found that I've saved her, and kind of like a fairy tale, like she's like a girl in a tower, and I went and I rescued her, and I somehow, have a life with her, and I can date her, and I can go out and we can have an actual life. And I've
So Charlie,
Yeah.
You're not talking to a girl.
Yeah, Charlie's not even talking. I don't even know what that sentence was, by the way. Basically, this dude, the whole thing this comes down to is I see a girl who I find very attractive. I'm spending money and I'm going to get that little dream, that little fantasy, that little like... It's that fantasy lifestyle for a little bit. Even though I know deep down that shit's fake. And the only way to get closer to that, I don't even know if you're going to get it, is by improving yourself. Because maybe there's a chance you might end up with someone who you're like, yeah, I'm about that life. I don't know if that's true. I honestly don't know. But I know for me, I don't work out to get girls. I work out so that I can be a better version of myself. If someone happens to like that, I'm over the moon. But I don't do things for other people. And that's pretty much the mantra, right? So if he learns that, I think he'll be okay. until then, this dude is out here spending cash trying to get some ass.
We know who you're talking to. We actually found out who you're talking to.
Okay.
So we have access to tools that allow us to basically see the login. So, you know, all we really need is like an email or phone number, and we can see what accounts people have. For us, it's that easy. And so we were able to take this number that you've been talking to, and we were able to do these reverse lookups and actually see what accounts they have. And we were able to get a profile picture from one of the accounts. And you want to see the actual person that you're talking to?
Why is he doing this? Dave is actually like so geeked out that Tipu exists, bro. This dude saw the picture. He was like, ugh, I'm going to show everybody Tipu. Oh, can you believe you've been stroking it to Tipu?
Yeah. Let me to my phone.
This is the guy behind it.
I didn't add that sound effect. Dave was he was working overtime. He's like, drop that Vine Boom sound effect. Can you imagine talking to a brown person? Yeah, I wouldn't.
That has a Bangladesh number.
His profile picture is attached to this phone number that you have been messaging.
He's saying all this stuff, and it's just like, it's a guy.
It's not just a guy, it's Tipu. And if you really look at that photo, he's kind of doing, like, you know, kind of looks cool. This dude looks like he's ready for action. I don't know what that action is. I guess it's goading men into like giving you money, but hey, it's Tipu, man.
But you paid him 10 grand. I would talk like a girl for 10 grand.
Whoa, Dave, what has gotten into David today? My boy is saying some of the craziest stuff I've ever heard him say. He was like laughing so hard about the idea of two men being like having any dirty conversation. This dude said he will say anything for 10K. So I guess if you have a cameo, David, let me know. I don't know if I want to explore how far you'll go, but hey guys, if we can get 10K together, maybe I can get him to say something.
Too. So Charlie, we're gonna publish their pictures. So like we're gonna publish their names. We're gonna publish their pictures. Yeah.
Anytime, I'm never gonna do online dating again. I just want to focus on my girlfriend, focus on my relationship, move on with my life, and be done with it.
They actually at least showed him Tipu. Maybe he can look at someone and be like, oh, okay, no, every time I think it's Julia, it's actually Tipu. And maybe that has helped. So I feel like, also the fact that they said they're going to release the pictures and stuff like that, I commend Catfish, because there is 0 point in hiding those people's identity if you're going to steal money from people. Lest we forget, this is a bad, like, catfishing people is like a horrible thing to do. So I hope that, for all the jokes aside, like, everyone like that should definitely be outed. So
and now I feel like I can do that.
So something I did want to state is I highly recommend that you talk to your girlfriend ASAP, because this video is gonna go out, and
okay,
it's not fair for her, right? And I'm a woman, I wouldn't want to find out this way.
No, and Bree, I am not the type of man that could ever do that to a girl or a woman.
So then Bree actually gives him some good advice, and I'm really glad to hear it. She says, you got to talk to your girl. And then he's like, Bree, I would never do something like that. And then everyone is like, yeah, but you did though. You did.
Woman, I would never hide something from her. The feeling, I just want to be honest with her, because I would never go behind her back or do something.
Yeah.
I mean, you did go behind her back though.
Well, thank you so much, Charlie.
All right, that's it. He ended it with a lie. He's like, I would never do that, ever. Never in a million years would I ever go behind her back. Unless it's with Julia, of course, or / Tipu. I guess that's the episode. I just wanted to talk to you about that dude. This dude went from having a high school sweetheart who was with him for 10 years to someone who's been with him while he's lusting after someone else. I think the only thing at the end of the day that I need to say before I go is that make sure whatever relationship you're in, like, y'all communicate. Like, seriously, I think the worst thing in my head would be to be in a relationship with someone and the other person is like trying to actively leave and you don't know anything about it. That must be the most heartbreaking shit. So, you know, hats off to everyone in a relationship. Good luck to you all. Please don't be like Tipu or Charlie. Take care of yourselves. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.